What's up, y'all? It's your girl Shantia, and I'm back with another banger, another word. Okay, now listen, y'all, I got a word for y'all today. But before we get into the word, if y'all haven't watched my last videos on there, I was talking about how this year, okay, I will be partnering with homeless shelters in my city in order to give back, to feed the homeless, and whatever else that they need in this season. So if you have $10 to sow a seed into those that are in need, I will link it down below so that you can participate and being the one to give. Okay, and thank you to everyone who has already given. Now listen, y'all, I have a quick word. This is a prophetic word. Like I say on all of my words, every word is not for you. Okay, and so the thing that hit my spirit today specifically that the Holy Spirit said was, this is your refund season. This is your refund season. Now listen, child, at the title alone, you can take the title and run with it, okay? Because how many have been in the season where you have been expecting a refund? And when I think of refund, a lot of times when people want a refund regarding something, right, it's because they are not satisfied with whatever it is that they were given, okay, in that moment. And so a lot of us, come on, Holy Spirit, have not been satisfied in the season that we're in, and we're confused because we've been given, because we've been helping, because we've been sacrificing, because we still chose to give, we still chose to love even those that we felt like didn't even deserve it. But child, listen, like I tell people all the time, everything that you have done, whether in secret or in public, God has been taking notes on your every move. Every single time you decided to still love, every single time you decided to still forgive, every single time you decided to still sacrifice, every single time you decided to still pray, even when you were angry, even when you were frustrated, even when it didn't make sense. God said, I sat there and I watched you and I took notes. And I just want to prophesy that before the end of this year, this season in your life will be called the refund season, meaning you will receive double for everything, every trouble, everything that you have went through in this season. Listen, child, the word doesn't apply to everybody. But those that have been in the season, that have been waiting, that have been praying, that have been asking God, Lord, this doesn't make sense. God, I'm tired. Lord, I don't have another fight in me. Lord, I don't even know which way to go. I don't know which step to take. God is like, I got it. I got it. And when God says and speaks a word and says that this is your refund season, listen, child, let me tell you something. God don't never give out small refunds, okay? Anything that God is going to repay you with is always going to be greater than anything you could have ever imagined. Sometimes that refund looks like a prayer that you prayed for a family member years ago, and maybe that was healing for their family member. Sometimes that refund looks like God healing your marriage. Sometimes that refund looks like you being able to conceive and bore a child. Sometimes that refund looks like money. Sometimes that refund looks like housing. Sometimes that refund looks like you being able to get over that heartbreak, to get past that trauma. Whatever it is that you have been praying for, just know that God said it's all, thank you, Holy Spirit. God said it's all coming back all at once. It's all coming back all at once. All at once. God said, I know that everything bad happened all at once. I know you lost the job and lost the money and lost the relationship and lost the child. God said, I know you lost it all at once. And so God said, and because this is your refund season, I'm about to give it back to you double portion all at once. Listen, child, there is nothing that you have ever done that was in vain. There is no process that you have ever gone through that was in vain. There is no journey that you have ever taken that was in vain. Listen, I was talking yesterday, and in the middle of the conversation, I was just telling the conversation of like, the certain things, the buildup of what happened before my purpose was birthed, before I stepped into my gifts, okay, and doing YouTube and releasing it out into the world. And I was telling them how the entire year up until October, all hell broke loose in every area. I was already grounded in God. I knew how to pray. I knew how to fast. I was already doing those things, and yet my life still was turning upside down, even with me being obedient and doing the right thing. And all hell was still breaking loose, especially to those around me, my family members. So listen, when people come to me and they tell me how their life is upside down, how everything you could ever imagine is all happening at once, I laugh. I laugh in the face of the enemy, because that's confirmation that something big is getting ready to be birthed. And in the season where all hell was breaking loose, I had two choices, which was to fight or to flight. And I decided, and I chose to fight, even in the midst of confusion, even in the midst of doubt, even in the midst of fear. And because I persevered, little did I know that my purpose was birthed that exact same year in October. And listen, child, it's October now, and tomorrow marks the date to a T of when my purpose was birthed, on October 17th. Listen, child, I'm telling you, if your life has been upside down this entire year, I promise you something big is getting ready to pop off like never before. You could have never imagined. This is something you could have never asked for, dreamed of, talked about, thought of. God is going to do the impossible, and he is going to refund you everything that was initially yours to begin with. Listen, I don't know who this word is for, but I'm going to leave it off at this. Even when you think there's no movement, God is still moving. Even when you think there is no movement, God is still moving, and he's still moving you to the place that he predestined for you to be in every single day. Okay? Anyways, y'all, I want y'all to go type in the comments and just write, this is my refund season. This is my refund season. This is my refund season. Declare it over yourself. And listen, all you have to do is sit, watch, and receive the word that God has spoken over you. Anyways, y'all, I love you all, and I pray that you all have a beautiful, blessed, and prosperous day. Bye.